The Charger drive about to get going, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys are a little bit jumpy. Oh, you understand the same way, just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
Have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From just shy of midfield, Taylor, he's going to air one out for Anderson. Rifles one that's intercepted. Daniel Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
2nd and 8.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Eagles 3.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Tuck it and run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
And an Eagle first down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And an Eagle.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Wentz. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now 4th down.
Offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Shotgun now for Wentz. It's Ryan for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, CD, taking a step back, we're 2 weeks into the season, and you already kind of get the sense that teams are beginning to separate themselves. If you look at the 2-0 teams, and remember, 62% of 2-0 teams ultimately make the playoffs. But Baltimore, Kansas City, Green Bay, Seattle, just to name a few, they look really good.
They certainly do, and in a lot of ways, those are the teams that we expected to be 2-0 at this part of the season. I mean, it's no major surprise. But how about Arizona being 2-0 as well? People talked about them getting better in the offseason. I don't know how many of us thought they'd beat San Francisco in the opener. They did. Then they jumped on Washington this week, and they're 2-0 as well.
Now, on the other side of the spectrum, we know the not good news about teams that start 0-2. The Giants and the Jets both there. Detroit, Cincinnati. So, again, maybe some more predictable names.
Certainly, they are predictable. Again, not a surprise for most of them, although many thought Detroit would be improved at this point. But how about a team that's 0-2 that went through a little bit of a difficult offseason like the rest of us, but even more so because of players being gone? How about Houston being 0-2 right now? They won the division last year. I think that's a little bit unexpected right now, even though they had a tough opening schedule with Kansas City and Baltimore.
Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on 4th down. 50-50 ball here. It's intercepted. Picked up by Nikhil Roby-Coleman. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, let's go back to the start of the season talk, Charles. We talked about some 2-0 and 0-2 teams. You mentioned Arizona, maybe a good surprise. Houston, a bad surprise. Any other teams a surprise at this point to you?
Well, I think that I would look at the Los Angeles Rams right out of the gate. At home against Dallas, opening their new stadium. Many thought Dallas would go out west and beat them. That didn't happen. Then how about the Rams going on the road this week and beating Philadelphia and decisively?
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line.
They'll hand off here to Eckler.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Taylor on the
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Taylor. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Taylor on 3rd down throws incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. He's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap and then to give to Sanders. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
Hey, CD, let's peer ahead to week 3 on the NFL slate. I'm looking down at the schedule here, seeing what catches my eye. How about the Rams at Buffalo? That's a pretty good game. A couple of 2-0 teams. Dallas at Seattle. What else do you have?
Well, how about Green Bay and New Orleans on Sunday night? We always talk about quarterback matchups that we'd love to see more of. You don't get to see very often Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees, and this could be the last time if Drew Brees indeed heads towards retirement after this season. And how about the one that's going to cap off the weekend? Kansas City at Baltimore.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, how big is that one, right? Because there are a number of us who think that this is a preview of the AFC Championship game. But I want to go back to one you mentioned, the Rams and Buffalo. Two quarterbacks that continue to have to prove their greatness or even that they should have the job. Jared Goff with the Rams and of course, Josh Allen with Buffalo. Both of them off to really hot starts and looking good.
On third down, here's Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a third time here on fourth down. They'll run for it with Eckler. He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Another try after the first down sack. Taylor, oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From the gun, Taylor. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Incomplete.
Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest right down at the 1-yard line. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Operating from the gun. Taylor. He's going to look for Allen now. The deep ball. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down. Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That'll
be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Their own 34-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll go again with Sanders. He'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
8-yard pickup. First down, Eagles.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From midfield, here's Wentz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
17 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And this one's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And this is beginning to border on dominance. Another strong run that picks up a first down. You've got to wonder if the defense coordinator is wondering, well, you can go to goal line defense in any situation now to try and slow down this running game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Another run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
2 yards.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 9-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jerry Tillery forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
3rd and long.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dive. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you're running on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The score, Chargers.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator, and what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
No gain on.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Taylor. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got him half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
So just sit on it here. Could they had to throw the ball on 3rd down? Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Taylor. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Chargers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A fake to Eckler. Now here's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. And Allen's got it. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. From midfield now, here's Taylor. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 in the 1st. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 18-yard line.
It's Eckler again. Gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they got 3rd and short.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from a yard out. To the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown. And Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked by Nick Vigil. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, Taylor. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Steps away to his left. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Badgley able to knock this one through. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Kaiser White, and he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That time to
defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
And 10 at their 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Eagles 37-yard line.
Taylor going to throw it. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. K.J. Hill, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Taylor. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Nikello Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
2nd and 10
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everybody.